Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Pipala Show with Shad. Hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Now we're in the Christmas spirit.
Dude,
now.
I can't wait for Christmas. Have you seen, we were at Walmart last night, and they have Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg like Elf on the Shelves.
No, they don't.
Yeah, it's Snoop on a stoop. They legitimately have it. I'm about to buy it to put it on the fucking table.
That's awesome, dude.
That's awesome.
It's been an interesting news cycle. I'll say that.
Dude, oh my
Shit happened
God.
In the hip hop world, and
Everything's happening week to week, dude. We have like the biggest news cycle.
I know.
I feel like they just always top each other.
Yeah, so we did very well on our YouTube channel, and it was due to a multitude of things. But we thank The View first off for just being such jackasses,
Yeah,
and we were
the
able
worst
to
television show on right now.
We were able to engagement farm and gain like 50 subs in a week for that. So thank you for the watch hours. Anyway, Kendrick Lamar just put out a new album, right? GNX. We know all that. But Drake, this is really interesting. This is something I really wanted to start the whole podcast off on. So Drake is suing UMG, which is his label, and also Spotify too, which is very interesting. And there's a multitude of reasons for why, but we're going to read this article. 2-hour article is actually from XXL. So right to start, so what it means if Drake wins lawsuit against UMG. So these are two separate things, and we'll read this for you. Here we go. In a shocking move, Drake's company Frozen Moments LLC has fired 2 pre-action petitions against his parent record company Universal Music Group and Spotify. The first petition, filed in New York Supreme Court on Monday, November 25th, accuses the music conglomerate UMG of colluding with Spotify to artificially inflate Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us diss song to Drizzy's detriment. The 17-page filing is filed with shocking allegations, including claims that UMG filed the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations RICO Act, the New York Deceptive Business Act, and the New York False Advertisement Act. A second legal action filed in Texas on Monday accuses UMG of defamation for releasing Not Like Us, which contained falsely accusing Drake of being a sex offender and conspiring in a pay-to-play scheme. Okay, so that's crazy. Drake has yet to officially file a lawsuit, but the filing is a preemptive action in order to force UMG to turn over related documents. Drake is taking on music company in court, and winning means the ramifications could be massive. If the allegations in the court filing are true, music giant UMG conspired to engage in a campaign to manipulate and saturate streaming services and airwaves, with Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us using bots, pay-to-play agreements, and other tactics in order from UMG executives to maximize profits. One accusation is especially damning. Listen to this. According to filing, UMG charged Spotify a 30% lower licensing rate in exchange for Spotify recommending the song to users who are searching for unrelated content. Neither company reportedly disclosed the licensing agreement. UMG, along with 2 other record companies that make up the big 3, Sony Music Entertainment and Warner Music Group, hold ownership stakes in Spotify. The big 3 companies also reportedly negotiated with Spotify on the value of a stream, which creates a conflict of interest unique to the music industry. It also means that companies have the ability to dictate an artist's value. According to the filing, UMG did so with Not Like Us. Okay, so Drake has been signed to UMG for his whole career. Here's what's really interesting, though.
I know you're a Drake fan, but like, is the song good?
Not Like Us?
Yeah.
It's a hit. It's a hit.
I just wanted to hear your perspective.
It's a hit.
It. Yeah.
It's a hit. But the problem is this. So this is what they're accusing of. J. Cole has a song on, what's it called? A Lot.
Okay.
And he asks how many people are faking their streams. This was all the way back in 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
And this is something that people in the rap industry have alleged. Like Drake has also alleged this as well in the past on various songs and stuff. But here's what's really interesting. Okay, so Drake has always been like the top of the top right, in the music industry. Here's the conspiracy. Lucian Grange, who is the president of Universal Music, all right, which is Drake's thing, Universal Music Group. He's he's I don't want to sound
Gotcha.
Yeah, but he's one of the muse.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Drake, about a year ago, he signed a petition to end the ceasefire in Gaza.
Oh.
And ever since then, that happened. So Kendrick, obviously, the Kendrick and Drake beef, I believe it does not predate that signing. I think it's right after that. And so the allegation, Kendrick Lamar accuses Drake of being on the side of the industry. Okay. And Kendrick says he is on the side of the culture despite being in his real life against everything that he portrays in his rap music.
Right.
Like, for example, he has a new music video where they're like all dark black women that are like dancing in the music video.
Gotcha.
Despite having a baby mama and fiance who's a light skin. And he constantly portrays himself as somebody that is so hood, yet he admits to cheating on this lady for a decade.
Okay.
And it's just very interesting. I'm not going to go into the deep dive, but if this is true, it makes sense because when Michael Jackson started going after the record companies, that's when the pedophile accusations came.
Right. You think we'll see that with Drake? I mean, obviously it was an accusation in a song. Do you think we'll see that? Anything?
They're going to go after a lot more than just the pedophile accusation. There is an accusation, you remember XXX-Tentacion?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
There's an allegation that Drake had a hand in his killing.
Okay.
There's an allegation that he had a hand in his killing, and the reports are that they're going to open that back up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if this is true, if Drake is really going to go after these big record companies, right, and he's going to try to expose some foul play from them, that they're involved in this elaborate scheme, I mean, he's the number one person that would benefit from all of it. He's the biggest artist, the biggest male artist in the world. In terms of American rap. So we'll see. But this is another one. This is just another article from XXL a day later just saying, like, this is not...
in the air.
Yeah, he's not suing Kendrick Lamar. He's going after UMG, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. So Drake taking legal action against music giant Universal Music Group and streaming titan Spotify has divided fans in the hip-hop community, while Drake is getting flamed by many people who believe his legal action is due to him being butthurt over losing the rap battle with Kendrick Lamar. Drake's court filings seem to prove that might not be the case. He's not taking legal action against Kendrick Lamar. He recently filed the 2 pre-action petitions in connection to Kendrick Lamar's single Not Like Us. First one filed in New York, right? And the second one accuses... the second one is the RICO Act. Okay, we got that. The second legal action is accusing UMG of defamation for releasing Not Like Us, which was falsely accusing Drake of being a sex offender, whatever.
Yeah.
So Kendrick isn't named in any of the illegal wrongdoing in the file. So once again, he's going after the music industry. So the bigger picture, right? This is the bigger picture. So there's mixed reviews. Drake is suing UMG and Spotify for artificially boosting the streams of Not Like Us using bots, influencers, and algorithmic manipulation. Another thing, too, if you just search an artist, you search a random artist that has nothing to do with like Kendrick Lamar, and Not Like Us, say like Kanye or Lil Wayne, like it pops up.
It's going to be on
It's there like the 7th option, which is kind of weird.
I
Continuing.
feel like there's a lot of songs like that though, like on Spotify. Like they're not the only ones.
No.
And this isn't the first time, paying for, being able to put the song in different places on Spotify, easier access.
Of course, they're denying it. A spokesperson for the company has released the following statement to XXL in response to Drake's claims. The suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. The statement reads, "We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans can choose to play the music they want to hear." So we'll see, man. I don't know. It's just very interesting too. If he ends up winning this, if he's able to prove somehow that they're going after him, right? If he's able to prove somehow that they boosted Not Like Us, it's gonna be interesting because he threatens a lot in his songs, especially lately, like pressing a red button. And if you go back 5 years,
Drake says that.
Yeah, if you go back 5 years, he's just threatening in his lyrics, and you kind of have to decode it, but he's threatening like he could essentially like kill everybody, not like in the physical sense, but just expose a bunch of shit. Right. So we'll see, dude. It's very interesting. But we have to talk about the
the gayest movie of 2024.
Well, I mean, that's what they're calling it.
Yeah.
Wicked, folks. Have you heard of the movie Wicked? Where they're portraying the Wicked Witch of the West, who is a notorious villain. They're portraying her as the good guy. Have you heard of the very, very, I don't even know what you would call it, strange press tour that they're going on?
The weirdest press tour. Like, they're whispering. Like, their interviews just seem so fake. It feels like an SNL skit.
Should we just play it?
It's the only way that I could describe it is it feels like these actors are acting, and I just, like... I don't know. This isn't real life. And I don't know if you're the one who said it or not, but
I think I did.
It's like these women, they don't, it's almost like they haven't talked to a real person in a long
Yeah,
time.
you could tell that they're in this Hollywood echo chamber. So look at this, man. Okay, this is a press tour, one of the press tours from the upcoming movie Wicked with Ariana Grande, and I forget the actress that plays the Wicked Witch of the West.
Not
But tell me if this is a little bit weird to you, okay? Because it's a little bit weird to us. Look at the touching and look at all the body language, and tell me if this is weird.
I'm a person, and I feel, and I have feelings, and I can share them.
Look at this right here. Why are you touching her hand like
cry
that?
Right now, you cry.
Yeah. And someone said to me once that the green was the thing that I would love the most about Alphabet, that I would want to stay green. But actually, being green, yes, I loved playing this character. But every time I took the makeup off, I loved who I was even more.
What?
So I've come away
She's talking about how it's
feeling really
important to
beautiful.
have the skin of the character be green.
Dinar.
Well, no, she said because
Holy
the Wicked Witch is green.
Right.
She's talking about how she loved herself more after the ugly witch makeup was taken off and she was no longer green. I don't know. I don't understand this. I'm really pissed off because our laptop and TV are on full volume and I still can hardly fucking hear this lady. It's like, what are we whispering for? What are we whispering
But
for?
look right here, right? Look at Ariana Grande. Why do you have to hold her hand the whole entire time?
Because they're emotional. Because this is an emotionally grueling movie to make.
But I mean, look at the body language here. Isn't this a little weird?
Yeah. What you've brought to this film and to these characters, you've not just taken care of them, you have transformed them for good.
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is also my
Okay, so
What the fuck is this?
I mean,
What
okay,
is this?
We're not nitpicking here. If you go online and you look at all the other videos, you will see that they're constantly holding hands with each other. And
Touching.
it's just a little weird. I mean, I'll pull something else up too. I'll pull another thing of the Wicked press tour up.
It's
but
just, like,
it's
I
just
don't-
been very awkward. You know, all the interviews have been strange.
Yeah, I mean, they from the jump, you know, we talked about it last week how they were, you know, considering this movie to be the gayest movie of 2024
Yeah.
and they're walking around, you know, the city of Oz, and the city of Oz is a big pride parade,
Yeah.
and the chickens are even gay,
Yeah.
you know, that are walking around on the
It's
ground.
just a little bit weird, and that clip didn't get much attention. But here's another one, dude. Once again, so like this is them again, like touching hands. It's just a little bit awkward. Look at
At the
this.
internet, they said,
Look at this.
you
Touching
have to
hands.
be good and you have to be kind to everybody.
Whoa.
And she is a good witch.
Yeah, that's the message.
You know what I mean? It's that impact.
Yeah. That's beautiful. She is a good witch.
Bro.
If like kids can feel that, then
Yeah.
Okay, once again, I don't think we're nitpicking. I think it's a little bit weird. We're not just engagement
It is
farming
weird.
here.
It
This
is
is a little
weird.
bit weird.
It is weird.
We're gonna
And-
keep going.
Like, I don't know. As a actor, actress, like, is your role like that special that you're gonna tear up over it? Like,
Maybe.
literally, all they were saying was that she played it good, and the witch is not. It's not the Wicked Witch is not wicked. She just is, you know, misunderstood or whatever. She's gonna try
Maybe.
to whatever
But
the
like-
fuck they're gonna try to.
But like, here's another one.
Makes
dude.
no sense.
Here's another clip of them holding hands awkwardly. It's just
I've
weird.
seen this week people are taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that and feeling
Fire
power
song.
in that.
It is.
I didn't know that was happening.
I've seen it, yeah.
That's really powerful.
What is she wearing?
I'm not sure.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, look at them touching the hands. Isn't that she's like jerking off her finger?
I've
That's
seen
a
it on
little
a
bit
couple
weird,
posts.
right?
I don't know how
Is that a little
widespread,
bit
but you know,
weird?
I am
It's
in
getting
Is that a little bit
media,
weird?
So
Yeah.
that's my,
It's
you
really
know.
cool.
Yeah,
What's with
I've
the-
seen.
What's with the physical touch? I mean, I don't know, dude. Are we nitpicking? I don't think so. The internet has been talking about it, and it's just a little bit odd.
Dude, I don't get the appeal that you're trying to get for your movie by going and doing interviews like this.
By the way, the movie looks fire.
It looks like a good movie,
really
but
good
now
movie.
I don't want to go fucking see it.
I mean, here's another GIF. We'll play the GIF for you. It's another little
Dude,
GIF.
and it's just so, like, the zoom in on it.
Somebody,
oh my God.
somebody made a GIF of Ariana Grande, and whoever. Once again, I'm sorry that I don't know the actress's name, but whoever's playing the Wicked Witch of the West, look at her. Look at her. This is the GIF right here. Look at that. Somebody made a GIF of it. I don't know, a little bit odd. But what I'm trying to say is like, I don't really think we're nitpicking. Like, this is just a little bit odd. It's like a batch. People in the comments, right? I'm reading right here. Funniest part of the whole Wicked press tour is that they're going to do it all over again next year, because there is a part 2 that's been directed already and recorded. People saying right here, right, every press tour interview makes my skin crawl. Wicked's fantastic. Cynthia and Ariana were justified in their batshit press tour. I mean, it's a crazy press tour, but listen, I heard it's already made up.
Yeah, people are already walking out crying over it and whatnot.
I heard it's already made
I think
a
we
profit.
should go see it.
I honestly, dude,
I think we should go see it.
I honestly would love to go see it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what do you think about this clip that we were talking about? So this is the actress who plays the Wicked Witch of the West, Cynthia Erivo. I will never forget it again. I'm so sorry that I'm so sorry that I haven't noticed it. People are going to say, oh, you're racist for remembering the white woman's name and not the black. Regardless, Cynthia Erivo. So, Cynthia Erivo claimed that she was perfect.
It's not that you're racist. It's you're racist and homophobic.
That's
because
right.
She's a black queer woman.
And I had no clue until I was reading this tweet. But here we go. So Wicked star Cynthia Erivo claims she was perfect to play Elphaba the Witch. I didn't even know that was her name. Because she is a black queer woman. As a black queer woman, I'm the perfect one to play the witch.
In the original Wizard of Oz, the only time we saw the Wicked... No, I guess that's wrong.
Go
we
ahead.
saw the Wicked Witch. But who was the witch that got the fucking house... Like, got crushed with the house?
That was the Wicked Witch of the East.
Was that what that was?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so, I mean...
I know my shit with this movie.
Yeah, you know your Oz.
Yeah.
Okay, so just hear me out. Watching the original movie, was there any part of you that wondered what anybody's sexual orientation was at all?
I was 6 when I first saw it.
And so you were really looking at what, Toto or?
No, I was looking at the movie from a kid's perspective.
Exactly, which is what every fucking kid who's going to go watch this movie is going to do.
Because this is a PG movie.
Exactly.
It's still being targeted to kids. By the way, nice septum piercing. So we are going to, we'll show you this clip where she's talking about she's perfect for being the Wicked Witch of the West because she's a black queer woman.
Nice septum piercing.
Nice septum piercing.
I wonder who she voted for.
Well, I have an idea.
Me too.
But yeah, dude. I mean, we'll play this clip for you right now, and we'll watch it. But it's a little bit odd. I mean, at least from our perspective. But here we go.
As a black woman who is queer, who shows up in this way,
absolutely,
there's something that I have that many other alphabets don't have. They don't know what it is like to walk through the world like this. I do.
Yeah.
And so that immediately makes me completely different.
Oh.
And the way he shot it, the way, like, the space that he gave me to do it is fucking awesome.
I bet it's so sick.
As a black woman who is queer.
So, what does queer even mean? I mean, didn't it used to mean like weird at some point in like the 80s, and then it evolved.
Yeah,
words evolve. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Like, words evolve, but I just think it's a little bit I don't know what queer means in 2024.
I mean, what she's trying to say is that by being
Are you gonna mansplain?
I'm gonna mansplain.
Mansplain for me then.
By being a black woman who likes pussy, she is able to play the role of the Wicked Witch.
I mean, you put it bluntly right there.
Well, you have to.
You have to.
She's perfect for the role of the Wicked Witch because as walking through life as a black woman who likes pussy is very, very hard to do, which makes her perfect for playing the Wicked Witch in a children's movie.
Yes, and we should really emphasize it is still a children's
movie.
Despite what everybody online wants to make it. But, well, there is one more thing we have to say about Wicked, and then I will shut the hell up about Wicked. Because I do want to go see this movie. We're not really shitting on it. I just think a couple of these things are weird. So, Cynthia Erivo, I remembered her name. You're welcome. And Ariana Grande.
You can hardly recognize her.
Why? They had a little bit more weight. Not to say they were fat. They were nothing close to fat.
Close.
But they looked healthy before they were filming Wicked. And now there's a whole conspiracy online asking, why have they lost so much weight to the point it looks like they're anorexic? So, fellas, you can be the judge. And
they look sickly. It's not good.
And I say fellas because that's who's watching the show. There are no women watching this show. And if they are, God help you. But I mean, look at this, man. You tell me if this is weird. So this is before Wicked, right? This is a video right here we're playing. This is before... Oh, hold on. I don't want I don't want to get copyrighted. This is before Wicked, right? This is Ariana and Grande and then Cynthia Erivo. And this is after Wicked.
Dude, that's so bad.
Once again, we will play. Okay, this is Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. Once again, nice septum piercing. Before they were filming Wicked, right? They look healthy. They look good. Whatever. They're fine. All right, we play it. And then this is after. Once again, is this okay? It looks like they have AIDS. It looks like something is wrong. Look at that. It looks like they are both anorexic. I don't know. I'm concerned for their health because they both seem to be good actresses. Obviously, I haven't seen Cynthia Erivo in Wicked, but I'm sure she's a great actress. But it's just weird, you know? Don't you think it's a little bit weird? And again, I hate to comment on a woman's appearance, but I am.
No, because when it gets to this, it's like there's a problem, and it's almost like you don't owe anybody to address anything, but like it doesn't look good. And
I mean, I'm concerned.
What's the appeal to
I don't know what the appeal is.
Like this?
Okay, once again, so Ariana Grande in 2018.
Right, looked super healthy.
Right, exactly. Ariana Grande, whoa!
It's bad.
Holy shit, I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Look
Dude,
at this
it's
again.
not good.
Look at this again. Ariana Grande 2018. Now, holy shit.
Yeah. And
wow.
I wonder if she does have, and I don't want to speculate, and this is going to make me a piece of shit, but it's like, I wonder if she does have an eating disorder or something like that.
I hope not, dude.
I mean, she's had she's, grown up through Hollywood on top of losing Mac Miller, and then she went through the Pete Davidson thing. And,
bro.
I mean, she's had it rough for the past couple years, but it's very hard for me
disturbing.
To think that there's not a more sickly reason for why they're so skinny.
That's insane. Holy shit. I did not realize that the interview on the Tonight Show from 2018 versus 2024. Holy shit.
Bad. Looks like a handshake could break her arm. It's terrible.
I'm concerned. I hope she's okay. I hope they're both okay.
Oh, yeah.
I hope wow. I hope nothing actually is going on. I hope it's just like the internet being nitpicky, but that's concerning.
Yeah, no, that's not the internet. That's a real thing.
And I hope everything's okay because, wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here we go.
We're done with Wicked now.
Here we go. We're done with Wicked. We want to talk about Joseph Rogan. Joe Rogan broke the internet again. He had somebody, Mark Andreessen, on. Have you listened to this episode?
I have not. It came out and I was too busy to get some headphones in, but I heard it's a good one. I watched some clips on it, so I'm not completely in the dark. But go ahead, fill me in,
dude. He introduced this concept, not even a concept, something that the government does. Mark Andreessen did, called debanking.
I did see this.
So essentially, what the government will do if they don't agree with your politics or what you're doing, as long as it's they can do it if it's even legal, they will take you off of the banking system and you will not be able to use anything, credit, debit, anything. You will only be allowed to use cash. So look at what Mark Andreessen revealed to Joe Rogan. It started in the Obama administration with weed shops, I think, or weed sellers, and then it graduated. So we'll play this first clip and then we'll play the second clip. So here we go.
Yeah, the AI thing was very alarming. We had meetings this spring that were the most alarming meetings I've ever been in, where they were taking us through their plans.
Wrong clip. This is the first clip. So this first clip here, first clip, Mark Andreessen is talking about how he was in meetings this past year with people on behalf of the government, telling him and all the people in the tech world that there would only be like 2 to 3 tech companies, and the rest they wouldn't allow to continue on. This is very interesting, so we'll play this.
It was
what kind of? Can you talk about it?
Basically, just full government control, like this sort of thing. There will be a small number of large companies that will be completely regulated and controlled by the government. They told us. They just said, don't even start startups. Like, don't even bother. Like, there's just no way. There's no way that they can succeed. There's no way that we're going to permit that to happen.
Wow.
Yeah, they said this is already over. It's going to be 2 or 3 companies, and we're going to control them, and that's that. Like, this is already finished.
Oh my God. Yeah. No. When you leave a meeting like that, what do?
You go endorse Donald Trump.
But isn't that damning?
Yeah, that's terrible.
So he said I listened to this whole episode. We were doing a leaf cleanup, and I'm realizing what he's saying.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, Joe also, he comes to the realization after that, well, that's no different than communist China. And he said, exactly. So if we try to proclaim that we're so much morally better than these countries like Russia and China, our government is functioning just like very, very similar to them.
Very close.
It's very damning and it's very scary. So you hope that this doesn't happen. Okay, so they did that. He admitted that. And then what he admitted next was really crazy. And it's very scary if you're an American, which
And
you're
you
all
just gotta
Americans watching this.
You just got to be so excited that Kamala, like after watching this, that the person who won. You know what I mean?
I know. And listen to this, man, because this is scary. So he talks about the concept and then what's being carried out now, this thing called debanking.
This started about 15 years ago with this thing called Operation Choke Point, where they decided to, as marijuana started to become legal, as prostitution started to become legal, and then guns, which there's always a fight about. Under the Obama administration, they started to debank legal marijuana businesses, escort businesses, and then gun shops, just like your gun manufacturers, and just like.
Okay, so he says, right, they started to debank marijuana salesmen, escort services, and then guns. Okay, something that you could argue, you could kind of get behind if it's a little bit sketchy. Escort services, okay, maybe if the guns aren't like street legal, right, whatever, and then marijuana sales, okay, kind of shady, whatever. But listen to how he says the government kind of went all the way to the left on this.
Like, you're done, you're out of the banking system. And so if you're running a medical marijuana dispensary in 2012, like, you, guess what? You're doing your business all in cash, because you literally can't get a bank account. You can't get a Visa terminal. You can't process transactions. You can't do payroll. You can't do direct deposit. You can't get insurance. Like, none of that stuff is, you've been sanctioned, right? None of that stuff is available. And then this administration extended that concept to apply it to tech founders, crypto founders, and then just generally political opponents. So that's been like super pernicious. And
I wasn't aware of that.
Oh, 100%. It's called so it's Operation Choke Point 1.0 was
support small businesses and small new businesses, and now depending on what your business was, they're just going to completely shut it down.
I thought that Kamala Harris wanted to get $50,000 to new business owners.
Yeah, she did.
Right?
Unless you're gonna have unless you have a dispensary.
Wasn't that a thing that they just said? Didn't they just say that she wanted to give $50,000 to each new business owner for their startup?
Yeah.
And then Mark Andreessen here kind of exposing the truth of how they were debanking tech startups in Silicon Valley. That's crazy, which kind of explains why you've seen a decent amount of Silicon Valley not necessarily move to the right, but more of like a libertarian perspective. With Elon Musk,
you got to go to the cities, man. You got to go to the cities. There's a reason that all those cities flipped red, and we had the swing states went red. There's a reason why people were voting for Donald Trump. And
Zuckerberg just went to Mar-a-Lago.
Zuck wants in his cabinet.
But listen to this. We'll play the rest of this video, and then we could talk about it.
15 years ago against the pot and the guns. Choke Point 2.0 is primarily against their political enemies and then to their disfavored tech startups. And it's hit the tech world. Like, we've had like 30 founders debanked in the last 4 years.
Really?
Yeah.
35?
It's been a big recurring pattern.
30.
This is one of the reasons why we ended up supporting Trump. It's like, we can't live in this world. We can't live in a world where somebody starts a company that's a completely legal thing and then they literally like get sanctioned, right, and embargoed by the United States government through a completely unaccountable, no due process. None of this is written down. There's no rules. There's no court. There's no decision process. There's no appeal. Who do you appeal to, right? Like, who do you go to get your bank account back?
Wow.
Okay, so that is alarming, correct? After that, it was revealed that Melania and Barron Trump were debanked. Mark Andreessen revealed this on Twitter. This is insane that not a sitting first lady, but a former first lady and a former president, his son, were both debanked over politics. So right here, okay, this is from Mario Nawfal. I'd like to follow him on Twitter. In her memoir, Melania, the First Lady reveals how cancel culture hit her family after leaving the White House. Melania claims her longtime bank terminated her account and denied her son Barron the chance to open his own. She calls it blatant political discrimination. Despite the controversy, Melania shared that Barron, now thriving as a student at NYU, has moved past a setback.
Yeah, because he's just got millions of dollars in fucking shoeboxes in his dorm room.
But for her, the scars linger as a troubling sign of today's divisive climate. That's from The Independent.
That's just so disgusting.
So right here, this is from Mark Andreessen. It's proof. This is from her memoir. I was shocked to learn this is from Mark Andreessen. Sorry. I was shocked and dismayed to learn that my longtime bank decided to terminate my account and deny my son the opportunity to open a new one. This decision appeared to be rooted in political discrimination, raising serious concerns about civil rights violations. It is troubling to see financial services withheld based on political affiliation. So that is from her memoir. Whoops. But yeah, dude. The whole concept of debanking, like I said, it was the first time that I'd ever heard something like that. It's very concerning, though, because we like to think our government is much more free than China.
Right. And they just go to show, no, they're not.
And it starts with tech, because tech is like our number one thing now. Manufacturing is overseas. We'll see if it comes back with Trump. But like he
said, I mean, who do you go to when your bank account, is frozen like that, or you're not allowed? They deny you. You can't appeal it. There's no court. There's no jury. There's nothing. There's nobody who's gonna be on your side with this. It's you versus the bank, and the bank's gonna win 1 million out of 1 million times. It's so crazy that there's blatant political discrimination. I mean, now you're looking at all the FEMA shit that's going on.
I know.
And, passing up Trump supporters' houses and stuff. And it's just, dude.
Still.
So fucking crazy.
It's crazy is the only word that you can say. Okay, so that was from Joe Rogan. And Joe Rogan went viral again. He always goes viral, of course.
Fucking viral maniac.
But he went viral for saying on Protect Our Parks 13, which I love that they still do that.
Oh my God,
I wish they did it more.
I know.
But he went viral on Protect Our Parks 13 for saying that they're going to record an episode of Mar-a-Lago.
Are we doing Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah, we have to.
We have to.
We have to. We helped Trump get elected.
I got a special January 14th. Are we doing...
Let's do Blow It Don Jr.
When do you finish shooting?
Maybe we do that at Mar-a-Lago.
You hear Shane burping in the background.
What?
No, we have to wait until he gets in. We have to wait until he gets
Trump's
in.
obviously gonna walk on, dude.
Yeah.
There's a camera, the bro.
100%. He's gonna walk on if we do
Let's
Mar-a-Lago.
do it and play it the day after, or right then.
We talked about it on the podcast, and Don Jr. reached out to me, said I could make that happen.
I posted a support of Tony Hinchcliffe, and Don Jr. was like, I love it.
Whoa.
Yeah. We can make it happen. Are we doing Mar-a-Lago?
So that's cool. What do you think about that?
Dope.
What do you think
They're
about that?
talking about to protect our parks at Mar-a-Lago.
That would be so, yeah.
Just a podcast that they literally go on there to get fucked up.
And this is very interesting because they're so excited about going to do a podcast at Mar-a-Lago. Yet Kamala wanted Joe to go to D.C. and build a set, and he said no.
Yeah, fuck
Come
no.
on.
Fuck
Come on.
no.
Come on.
Fuck no.
That'd be really cool. I'd be really excited to see how that would work.
Dude, I would love to see Donald Trump just casually walk in, have his first alcoholic beverage, crack a Bud Light.
I don't know if he would, but that would be so cool.
Oh my God, it would be the best.
And Shane's talking to him in the impression, and he's talking to him obviously as Trump.
Yeah,
that'd be so cool, dude. I'd be very excited to see that.
It really would be.
It's
fucking Joe Rogan,
it's just
man.
proof, dude, that the mainstream media is really dead.
It's dead,
especially after this election.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't even remember what point I was gonna make. When I was talking about, there's a reason that all these people flipped red. There's a reason that there were so many red votes. It's mainstream media is dead.
Yeah.
I mean, we see it with MSNBC and all the hype around Elon possibly purchasing it and whatever.
I don't think he should.
No, I don't either. But like that form of media is dying. You can't keep up with 30-second influencers who can, take a clip or do whatever. And then on top of it, it doesn't. I mean, it helps, but it hurts at the same time because all you have to do is take somebody who doesn't know politics and they see a 30-second reel of something Donald Trump said taken out of context, and you're not getting both sides of it, and it goes both ways. I mean, there's some things that we know that we reacted to, from the left that wasn't exactly 100% what we thought,
But we're not going to pretend that it wasn't.
But we're not going to pretend that this is a real news show.
Right, because at the time, it's entertainment. But at the time, we thought, that was real.
Exactly.
But we'll correct ourselves. Like, I'll fully say that there's been mistakes. We fact-checked ourselves in real time.
Yeah.
But these people, they're being paid by a lot of big companies, particularly big pharma, and so they're in their pockets, and they're going to say that the COVID vaccine is 100% safe and effective. It's just how it is. Anyway. Anyway, so people were mad though about Joe Rogan wanting to do a podcast at Mar-a-Lago. Have you heard of Kyle Kalinske?
A little bit.
Okay,
Yes.
so Kyle's been on Joe's show a handful of times. I kind of like Kyle for a couple of reasons, but him bashing Joe is kind of crazy because why would you bite the hand that feeds you, sir?
Let me see a picture of this guy.
So this is Kyle Kalinske here.
And what does he do?
He is a progressive podcaster. He runs the show Secular Talk. He's currently dating Crystal Ball from Breaking Points with Crystal and Sagar. He basically, though, is not somebody that I would... He's not... I don't think he's likable personally.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He's literally shitting on the biggest podcast.
Yeah, and Joe had him on as recently as last summer, I feel, or this summer. I don't think they had a falling out, but Kyle is shitting on Joe. So here we go. Kyle Kalinske from Secular Talk says, Rogan is fake independent media, barely a comedian anymore. He just put out a special on Netflix, and he's morphed into state media for Trump. What? He's more like Rush Limbaugh than George Carlin. I listen.
It was good at the end there. That wasn't bad.
Well, as somebody that did listen to Rush Limbaugh in the car with my parents on like trips to Disney, road trips or whatever, and now I listen to Joe Rogan pretty much every day, I can assure you he is nothing like Rush Limbaugh.
Not even close,
Nothing
dude. Not
like
even
Rush
close.
Limbaugh.
And that's the thing. Joe Rogan is still having... How many episodes has he put out since the election or since he even had Trump on? There's episodes that he doesn't even talk once about it, you know?
It's got to be around 20.
It's not even... He's not a mouthpiece for fucking Donald Trump. He's just expressing his mind, which is why he has so many fucking fans.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the reason that Joe Rogan is as popular as he is because he's a cool fucking dude.
And Kyle
like,
is not
all
a cool
around.
dude.
No, that's the gayest thing to ever come at Joe Rogan for. Number one, okay, yeah, Joe Rogan's comedy, it's never exactly been the greatest for me. I think
it's not my favorite.
No, it's not my favorite, but I did sit down and I did watch that whole live special that he did.
I thought
and
it
was
cool.
wasn't good, or it wasn't bad.
A little Freudian slip.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Like, I mean, okay, yeah, Joe, it wasn't the greatest fucking hour I've ever seen in my life, but it wasn't bad. But also, there's a lot that goes into it. So you want to talk shit about him being a comedian, then we're gonna back him by saying he did a fucking live Netflix special. Like, of course, it wasn't. It might not have been top tier fucking performance. It was one and done, one show. How many comedy specials are shot 4 or 5 times and they clip everything together? That's how they're made.
He's paying us to say good things about his special. If you can't.
Yeah, Joe Rogan, please give us money. Your special is very good.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I know it's not everybody's favorite style of comedy.
But he's like a Sam Kinison with like a little mix of a lot of the people that he grew up on, you know? And that's everybody. But to call him Rush Limbaugh is absolutely...
That's absurd.
Ridiculous.
Joe's not conservative at all. He's described himself as a liberal.
Right. Like, if you look back to the past elections, he was literally saying he does not want to help Donald Trump. And the only reason that he is helping Donald Trump now is because the left was going and doing some really fucked up shit.
Like, Joe Rogan has been on the left for so long. People on MSNBC, and we talked about this last episode, saying, we need our own Joe Rogan. Like, bitch, you had it.
Right.
You had
your
it.
Chance.
You had it. And people like Kyle Kalinske, I mean, I think they're just ignoring the... They're ignoring the cause of why it's like this, and they're blaming all the symptoms.
Right,
it's like
makes sense.
The Democratic Party went so far left, and they fucked up so much.
Right.
That this is what happened. Like Joe was saying, I'm not going to have
You're
Trump
not wrong.
on for years and years and years. I don't want to give that guy attention. And you messed up so bad that you got the biggest podcaster in
history.
I would say history.
Yeah.
With the biggest voice to flip.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
You fucked up. So don't blame Joe
And it might not
Rogan.
even be flip, you know. You don't know who he exactly voted for in the past 2 elections. You don't.
Well,
he's never came out and endorsed. He's never endorsed.
I think it was Jill Stein and then Joe Jorgensen, both libertarians, though. Yeah, independent. But he said it was like more so like a protest vote. But I just think like people like Kyle Kalinske that just burned a bridge. That's essentially what you did. You burned a bridge.
Absolutely.
I don't think that's a smart move at all.
No.
So we'll see, and we'll see what happens to his audience too, because a lot of the audiences are the same.
Yeah, I mean, I guarantee you, Joe Rogan's just he's gonna hold water. He's not losing anybody. He lost anybody who was anti-Trump and listening to Joe Rogan. Then you lost him. He lost him a while ago, but now whoever's rocking with Joe is rocking with Joe. He's not losing anybody.
It's a different coalition of people. It's not right wing. It's not left wing.
Right.
I would like to say it's more independent in terms of like the ideas.
Yeah.
But everybody did from all walks of life. So
Right,
we'll see how that goes. Not a big fan of Kyle Kalinske after that. Anyway. We need to stop shitting on people because they lose weight. Okay? The Euphoria star, her name is Barbie Ferreira. I'm so sorry that I butchered her name. She's trending after she lost a ton of weight. People in the comments are saying, oh, Ozempic. Like, you have no clue how she lost the weight.
Right.
And this is kind of contradictory to what we just said last week where we made fun of the ladies on The View.
Well, it's also very, not to cut you off, but to throw something in there as well. It is very funny to me that now people cannot lose weight. You have two sides of it. People, cannot lose weight naturally. Nobody has the want or the drive to lose weight without Ozempic. Not hardly many people anymore. But number two, if you do lose the weight, now with how big Ozempic and gastric bypass and all these different, all these different ways to kind of get to that end goal are there. The people that do put in the hard work, are probably constantly going to get asked first and foremost, oh, are you on Ozempic? Oh, did you get the sleeve? Did you do that? And
it's very disrespectful too. You don't know what they're doing. But look at this, dude. So this is the Euphoria star.
Hot.
She was known as the quote unquote fat girl on Euphoria. Her name's Barbie Ferreira. I'm so sorry, I keep butchering her name. Okay, this is her before she lost weight.
Yeah, cute girl.
Sure. And then this is after. Sure. So she lost a lot of weight. This is good. We should be celebrating this. We shouldn't be going after this girl.
Yeah.
Look at the comments right here. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. So almost 17 million views, right? First one, Ozempic got a chokehold on the entire industry. Right, good for this account saying not everything is Ozempic.
Right.
So right here, this is talking about she left Euphoria because she didn't want to be the fat best friend. Just people. I don't like to see the Ozempic comments because
it doesn't even really look like an Ozempic transition though.
No, like you could. I mean, obviously we don't know.
I don't know how long it took. This is the first I've ever seen this lady. I don't watch Euphoria.
Well, Euphoria hasn't been on. I think it hasn't had a new season since 2022 or 2023.
Ooh, okay.
So it's been some time, but I don't think that we should be accusing everybody who loses weight in a certain amount of time being on Ozempic.
Right.
Now,
you could just be starving yourself like a normal Hollywood star.
Right. Now, here's how we're kind of contradicting ourselves, and let me defend what we said last week. Last week, we made fun of all the ladies on The View, and I'm going to play this for you as well. I'm going to play our clip, the short that I made when we make fun of the ladies from The View for being on Ozempic, and here's what I can tell you with the absolute most certainty. Yes, they are all on Ozempic on The View. And here's what I'm going to say. Yes, okay, so this is the short that I made last week where we are plainly showing all of the ladies on The View being on Ozempic, okay? And this is very important. It's not this one. But it's very important to make the distinction between these ladies on The View and Barbie Ferreira or whatever girl that you can whatever her name is from Euphoria. I'm trying to find it, and here we go. So this is the clip, and we're gonna video it now. But like, there's a difference between the girl from Euphoria and the ladies on The View. So we will play this for you now, and here we go. Ladies, they have great hearts, and they're all on Ozempic. Every one of them are on Ozempic. This is Whoopi Goldberg from 2022.
Jabba the Hutt.
And this is Whoopi Goldberg now with the chiseled jaw. Let's keep going.
You just watched Sunny Hostin from... She lost a lot of weight in the last 2 years.
Okay, look at that right there. Sunny Hostin, you can't see. It says promote the show. I'm sorry, but you can see a little bit fuller. And now, chiseled jaw, okay? We're going to continue on. The Hispanic lady, I forget her name.
No, that was Billy Bannon. They were so scared of a Donald Trump presidency that they were just not being able to...
Look at her.
Yeah.
This, and now she's right there. So, once again, that was the whole reason I bring that up, was because it would appear that we're contradicting ourselves by making fun of the ladies on The View compared to this girl.
Because the ladies on The View suck.
But like also too, this girl hasn't been in media where you see her every day for the past however many years.
No.
You see the ladies on The View, and that's from last year.
Right.
That's from last year, and now they all of a sudden look different, and it's easy to shit on those ladies because they have such bad takes.
Yeah.
I don't like the ladies on The View.
No.
People are saying in our comments, cancel the show, cancel the show.
It's we get so much traction just for shitting on The View. It's the best.
Why are we making fun of this young girl, dude? Because once again, and that's where I'll kind of end this topic. You don't know what she did. You don't know if she was on Ozempic or Mounjaro or if she actually put the work in.
And she's young. She's young. And,
Exactly.
And don't bully the youngins. Bully the fat whales like Whoopi Goldberg.
Well, I mean, there's state-sponsored media. That's why we like to. But they are The View.
Well, no. Well, I'm just saying. Shit on Whoopi for being fat.
But but I don't know why we come after people, and the internet went after Lizzo too when she lost a little bit of weight not too long ago.
Yeah.
And so I don't know why we come after young girls. I just don't get it for that.
And even
good for her.
Right. And as a certified fat man myself, don't shit on people for using Ozempic. I don't use Ozempic. I don't really want, I don't want to do that, but I know that I know people that are on it.
Yes, I do too.
I know. I know people that are on it, and I know, at the end of the day, those people are just trying to get healthy and get skinny and get happy. So who are you to judge them for doing whatever the fuck that they're doing? That's what they want to do. They want to live a happier, longer, healthier life. Do we really is Ozempic the answer for some people? No. For some people, yes. So
we'll see about longer.
It's their body, their choice. You fucks.
That's right.
Leave them alone.
That's right. Don't switch up. Anyway,
Whoopi Goldberg's still ugly.
A different topic. So a video of Taylor Swift has been going viral lately, as if not all of them go viral. They all go viral. But a video of Taylor Swift dancing has gone viral recently, and people have accused her of being talentless and just questioning why she's so big. No. So
Billionaire Taylor Swift?
Billionaire Taylor Swift, who has claimed the position of the victim, even though she is a billionaire for a decade. So we're going to play this clip. We're not going to put the sound on because we will get copyrighted, but we're going to play this clip. And you you show me, Shad. You tell me what you think and if this woman has any talent.
Okay, let me look.
All right? This is completely...
This is the number one childless cat lady in America.
Right, but she's also the pop star in the world, the most famous pop star in the world. So you tell me if she has any talent based off this video.
I'm ready.
Okay, this is strictly off the dance. Wow. Holy hell. Okay. That's all right. I could do that. Wow.
Why is she's
that looks choreographed.
She's very lanky.
What do you think about that? What's this? Oh. Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Does that look choreographed?
No, not at all.
No. That's like me in the mirror listening to Drake. Look at that.
Okay. Okay, yeah, good.
Yeah.
She's got an awesome voice. But
people nitpick on her voice too.
She should just, dude. What was that? Why was she like throwing her arm? Like, I know. She looked like she was rapping.
I know.
I don't understand that. Do you think her and Travis Kelce are actually together?
Oh, that's a whole nother thing.
I know it is, but it just makes no sense to me.
I'm not sure. I'm trying to find another video of her dancing like this. I'm not sure. I'm trying to find... Okay, another thing. I think this is it. Is this it? Yeah, okay. So this is another video of her dancing, another clip, and I apologize for finding this on short notice, but this is another clip, and I guess this was all choreographed. But what's that right there? I don't know what that is. And maybe we're nitpicking over here, but...
We probably are, and I probably couldn't put on the show that she does as well, but also I've never once really, what was that?
I don't know what this is. I don't know what that. I don't want to show that.
Yeah, we're scrolling and we're not talking.
Sorry, but I don't know the whole thing with does Taylor Swift have talent? I personally do not understand why she's so popular.
I think she is a talented lady in some regard.
Obviously, she's talented. She's not without talent.
No, dancing is probably not one of the forefronts to her talent.
I just don't understand why she's so big. I don't get it because
I don't get it either. I don't understand the hype. Dude,
it's a cult. Can we say that it's a cult?
It's a cult.
Yeah.
It's a cult. It's bad. I don't understand why there are so many like Swifties, like the people that will go and sob at a concert.
They'll kill themselves for her.
Oh my God,
they will kill themselves
for
her.
Her. They would kill themselves if they missed tickets to getting Eras.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that text message has been sent. If you look and it'll say, "I'm in the queue waiting for Eras tickets. If I don't get these, I will kill myself."
Thousands of dollars, and they will pay it.
Right?
And they will pay it.
Of course they will. It's insane.
They would rather go to a Taylor Swift concert. I saw this actually. There's a meme that some girl posted on Instagram. I was looking at her story, saying like me in the queue waiting for Taylor Swift tickets and having an empty fridge.
Well, I mean,
like something like they would rather choose
starvation.
Or
choose to go starved
rather than not have a Taylor Swift ticket that's like $3,000.
I couldn't.
That's
do
crazy.
It. I couldn't do
That's
it.
crazy. I don't know how. I mean, I get it.
Do you like any Taylor Swift songs?
The old ones. I don't. Here's another.
I will
thing
listen to All Too Well, the 10-minute version. That is a good song.
Here's another thing that I don't understand. I've only heard a couple of her new songs, but every time I see like a stat about her new album or whatever, new albums, always number one, charting for like weeks. Okay,
because of her cult fan
5,
base,
10, 15, 20 weeks consecutively.
Yeah.
And it's like I've never heard any of these songs.
It's because when they come out,
How?
It's because when they come out, there's a million different girls that just blast it all the time, and they'll put that record on. But honestly, I'm with you there though. How the fuck does it? If we don't hear these songs and like don't every number one, I'd be like, okay, I at least know a number one. You know what I mean?
You hear it like even Shabuzi, right? A bar song. Like I've heard it through TikTok and stuff like that. Through social media, you hear it on the reels, and people. That's another thing too. Can we talk about that?
About Shabuzi?
How Shabuzi, yeah. Everybody at the Super Bowl halftime show. Oh, not the Super Bowl halftime show. The Thanksgiving halftime show. People were like, "Oh yeah, my racist uncle is like, who's this? This guy sucks," and calling him like a slur. And by the end of it, being like, "It's actually not bad."
A bar song is good.
It's a good
is
song.
Overplayed. It is. Yeah. It is way overplayed.
Like every hit. But what I'm trying to say is like we know that.
Right.
Like that's a hit.
Right. But
it's
we
a
don't know any
certified
Taylor
hit.
Swift songs.
The only one is the song where she put Travis Kelce's name like in the song. What's it called? You know what I'm talking about? The most recent one.
I don't know that song.
One of the most recent songs. It's a hit. I can't think of it. Right there, right? That's the problem. I can't think of the song or even how it goes. All I know is that she put Travis Kelce's like in at a concert. But like I don't understand how she's so big. I just don't get it. And the re-releases too, okay? As a Drake fan, the re-releases too. Like if Drake puts out a single, he even said Taylor Swift, biggest gangster in the music industry, right? Biggest on Taylor Made Freestyle. You can go listen to it. His second diss of Kendrick Lamar, which is actually kind of brilliant, but it is what it is. He's talking about Taylor Swift is the biggest gangster in the music industry. Taylor Swift will re-release albums, right? She will re-release albums. One that was a couple of the earlier ones were under a different label.
Okay.
But now she'll re-release it
under the
Taylor's version.
Oh,
and like maybe put one more song.
Yeah.
She'll re-record it all. And it's a hit. Yeah. And it's another number one.
Yep.
It's genius.
I have seen that.
It is genius.
But I don't
and these fans will buy it.
I don't get the fans.
Dude,
I don't get the fucking Swifties.
Here's another thing. Okay. Drake, you cannot find a physical album unit past 2019. Okay. You can't find it because he doesn't sell it. It's all digital streaming platforms. That's it.
Gotcha.
Taylor Swift, my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
She'll do a physical album, right? So she'll have the CD, then you have the vinyl, and then you have the collectible shit that goes along with the CD, the album, and the vinyl. Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Swifties, in the comments.
I'm at Target on Black Friday, and I see the whole thing, a section just dedicated to the past 2 Taylor Swift albums.
Shut up.
Right there.
Picked over. Were they picked over?
No, I mean
there was shit still on the shelf.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh! But like you could tell it was just It was just put out there.
Yeah.
But like a whole corner in Target with these albums.
Ooh,
I hit my elbow.
That feel good. Anyways, Swifties, if you're in the comments, if
why?
you see it in passing by, why?
Please.
What is it?
Go touch grass.
What is it about Taylor Swift?
All right, here's a take. Are you ready for this? Female Taylor Swift fans.
Yeah.
They are the equivalent to male incels. Boom!
It's possible.
Boom!
It's possible.
They are the equivalent to male incels.
Yeah, I could see that.
These are the same ladies that are saying, "Oh, since Trump won, we're not going to have sex. We're not going to have kids. We're not going to go on dates. We're going to shave our head." That's the same people.
Right. And it's worshiping and taking advice from a billionaire.
Yeah, that's another thing. You are listening to a lady that cries victim despite being worth $1 billion with a private jet that amassed, gosh, how many was it? It was like 178,000 miles on her private jet.
Yeah, it put out more
this past year.
I think it put out more emissions than Biden's or something.
And you want to talk about climate change? Bitch, your cult leader is the one that is your cult leader is the one that is contributing to the most climate change out of anybody in the entire world.
Your Charles Manson just sits there and sings about fucking the wrong dude time and time again, and you sad saps just lick it up. Like, you guys love it. I don't get it. Why do you love songs about picking wrong men? Like, it makes no fucking sense.
Do you think Taylor Swift believes her own hype?
Oh my God, she's probably actually. I will not. I don't know. I will not lie because Post Malone. I think he's the most down to earth guy.
Love Post Malone,
and he's a great dude. You know, whatever. Nothing but support for Post Malone, and he loves Taylor Swift.
Here's the thing:
he says that she's like the most down to earth, nicest person, and
I'm not even criticizing Taylor Swift as a person because if I knew that my fans were dumb enough to eat up whatever the hell I put out, I would do it too.
Yeah.
I'm more so criticizing the Swifties.
No, I
it's
agree.
A cult following, and I think they should just get online and touch grass.
Yeah,
anyway,
they should.
One more topic for the shorter podcast. Do you guys want to die? Do you guys want to feel like?
I want to know, Luke. Why are we doing this? Why do we do this show? Why do we go to work?
Well,
why do we live this life of poverty when I could just post pictures of my pussy on the internet? That's all. I tell my coworker every Monday I walk in is just, fuck, I wish I could sell pictures of my pussy because it would just make life so much easier.
I could tell you why we do the show, and it's because we enjoy it. Why we work, it's because we have to earn a living. But this is just very interesting. So this is an OnlyFans model. Her name is Sophie Rain. And she revealed on a podcast that she makes $48 million, or she has made $48 million this past year.
Does she go full nude?
From OnlyFans. I believe she does. Let's watch the video. I'm not sure, but we'll watch the video. We'll find out. Well, damn. I have to turn the volume up. That's on me. So anyway, folks, once again, let me reiterate. This is Sophie Rain, OnlyFans model or OnlyFans prostitute, whatever you want to call her. And she reveals that she made $48 million this past year from OnlyFans. So we're going to play this clip. We're going to react to it. Here we go.
So you are aware that, like, you're the final boss when it comes to OF, right?
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Mm-hmm. And I know you saw the clip of Julia making $400,000 a month. So I just need to know, like, how much are you making a month?
I don't know if I don't really want to hurt your feelings. I just don't.
Hurt my feelings?
My feelings are already hurt.
You don't have to say, just show me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I won't break your phone.
The silence is killing me.
Yeah.
I actually like kind of turning up.
Me too.
$4 million?
What the fuck?
Listen to what she says.
$4 million in a month?
Yeah.
400,000 in the last 7 days, in case you were. Not even, it's more than that.
Thanks.
This, I can't even be mad at you. Like, this is y'all's fault. Like, how do y'all men even have that amount of money? You have wives, children, baby mamas.
That's a good point.
Bills.
It is true.
Women, if you're seeing this, go through your man's phone. Because $4 million a month, I promise you will find that link in his search history. Go to private. Go to the private tab. It's right there. Sophie Rain, Spider-Man video, bot. Sick. You weird. It's weird because she also looks 14. So get your bag, I guess.
Thanks.
Bro, why was she just going in on men right there? I mean, okay.
They love to go in on men.
So let me get this straight for 1 second. Both of these whores are on OnlyFans. And now one whore is mad at the other whore for making too much fucking money. So then she reflects it onto men in saying, you're disgusting. Men, you sick fucks that pay me my money for my overpriced pussy. That pay money to see me. You're dirtbags. You're disgusting. Because this 14-year-old looking lady, by the way, she does. She looks girl's 14. I don't understand the hype, and I can't wait to search for her after this episode. But no, I don't understand. Like, why are you then going to just fucking harass men and say you guys are disgusting? That's the whole fucking reason that you guys are making money, you dumb sluts. Also, Sophie Rain, Jesus Christ, you talking is like, I've never listened to someone more retarded in my life. Like, you sound like every other teenage bitch that can't make a fucking sentence. Yeah, you had to sell pictures of your asshole because you wouldn't have made it in this fucking life. Jesus Christ, where's my $4 million?
All right.
What the fuck?
Real quick, let's just do a face for the thumbnail because this is gonna go viral. Get the mic out of the view here.
What the fuck?
What the hell? All right, that was great. Yeah, we needed that. Anyway, so
because that's gonna go viral.
Right, exactly, because it is. All right, so let's just compare real quick because I wanted to end on this. Sophie Rain, Jason Tatum made $35 million last year. His annual salary right here, we're going to put it up for you. $35 million is his annual salary. Jason Tatum just won the NBA championship.
Somebody who plays in the NBA, somebody who works hard. He wakes up every morning, he grinds, he works out. Sophie Rain, I'm sure you work out too.
$43 million just this year. The calendar year is not done. We still have another month. $43 million this year on OnlyFans compared to NBA superstar, top 5 superstar Jason Tatum, who makes $35 million annually for selling your not even selling your body, for showing videos and pictures of your body. Holy shit. I'm not even condemning it.
No, get your bag.
Whatever you gotta do, get your... First of all, the dudes, you could just go on Pornhub.
Dude, why do men pay for fucking OnlyFans?
Like, I don't go on Pornhub or anything like that. But, like, what?
I don't understand.
How? That girl, whatever, I think her name's Camilla. She was on the Mr. Beast Squid Game video. I think that's how she went viral.
Oh, okay.
Her name's Camilla something, I think.
Is she on OnlyFans?
I'm pretty sure she is, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
But anyway, like, she kind of makes a point. Even though she's shitting on her target audience, she knows her target audience is not going to leave her.
No.
They're addicted. But, dude...
And it does make sense. For somebody paying $400 million to this lady, like, yeah, of course you're going to have, guys who are, doing this, paying for this while...
I feel like shit.
They have wives and children. But also,
I would
just like to say, for the love of fuck, we've been sitting on here for the past 6 months talking about how bad the economy is and how bad everybody's doing and we need Joe Biden out of office and whatever. Do you know how hard that argument is to make when we got retarded men paying bitches $400 million just to see a picture of them naked?
I want to kill myself.
I know. You need to leave so that I can look that
up. Like, I don't want to kill myself, obviously, but dude, it makes me really feel shitty about my life choices.
Oh my God.
Like, you think you're doing good in the world, and then you see that. But I don't know. Good for her, I guess.
It's just, I mean, right then and there, and then have you seen the memes of like Tony Soprano driving and crying, and it's like me on my way to my 9 to 5, knowing that some 8-year-old named the Rizzler is making twice my salary.
And that's a whole other thing. So maybe we'll be lucky in terms of the internet doing that for us.
But before we do any of this, before we end the show, what do you do after OnlyFans? Like, because right now,
that's a good question.
You're in you're freshly 18 or you're in your 20s and you're selling and you make a bag, 48 million. But you're always going to be known as the person who sold their body to make money, and it's like,
tell you,
where are your morals? What are you going to do from here? Are you going to have kids? Are your kids going to know why they're getting trickle down money because mommy's pussy's that good? Like,
I know exactly what it is.
Go ahead.
Here's the model. NFL football player.
Okay.
What happens with NFL players, right? They get that first contract, maybe it's the rookie deal, and then they get that second one. That second one's usually the biggest one.
Right.
Then maybe they get a third one if they're lucky, and then they're out of the league in like a decade after that, okay?
Yeah.
So, here's how it's going to go. Eventually, this stuff is going to leak, if it hasn't already.
It has to have.
So, these women are going to lose money eventually. They're always going to have their core audience. Now, when I say NFL football player, I'm going to sound a little bit sexist, but this is true. Women, I hate to say it, and men do too, right?
Yeah.
Human beings deteriorate.
Yeah.
Women, unfortunately for them, faster than men. It's true. But what you're going to start to see is maybe things start to sag. And the product is
But
not
if you're
going...
making if you're making
Listen,
400 mil in one day.
Hear me out. The product is not going to be as good as it once was.
Okay.
Let's go back to NFL.
Yeah.
Your body starts to deteriorate. You start to break down. All of a sudden now you're
like a
not...
Peyton Hillis.
Right.
Give me a Peyton Hillis.
Or say, who's the white receiver that used to play for the Patriots? They kept getting the concussions.
Oh, not Julian Edelman.
No, the other one.
Amendola, Danny.
No. The one that plays for the Broncos too with the big helmet.
Wes Welker.
You start to become Wes Welker.
Yeah.
You get too many concussions and you can't play anymore.
Right.
This is what's going to happen to the OnlyFans model. It's going to be like an NFL player. You have your prime, right? You're physically in your prime, but then life happens.
Yeah.
Things happen. You get older. Eventually the product is not going to become what it once was.
Right.
Not going to be as desirable. And so
now
you fade into obscurity.
Right.
So what I say to the OnlyFans models, do exactly what they tell NFL players to do. You save that money now. You take financial literacy classes now.
Yes.
Right? You don't need 3 houses. 1 is enough.
One house is enough.
You bank that money away and you save that money and you live frugally.
Yeah.
Because it's good to save the money now.
It is.
Be financially responsible.
It is. Before you're getting Botox in your butthole.
Exactly, because that will come. That will come too.
It will come.
That will come too.
Yeah, it will come, and so will I. As soon as I look Sophie Rain up on Twitter.
So that's what I say. That's what I think happens when they get a little. Some of them will have kids. I've seen and there has to be OnlyFans models that are moms or OnlyFans.
Oh my god, dude! I saw a video on Twitter and it was like literally this lady who was trying to like flaunt for her OnlyFans or whatever, like shake her ass, and
That's
like
crazy.
you see her kids walking by.
That's
like,
crazy.
It's like, bro,
so
stop.
I don't know. So I don't know, but I think that's going to be the model.
Yeah.
I think that's the model NFL football player. But anyway, have to wrap it up. It's
also, too, is Sophie Rain, you're making $400 million, so that means every person on the planet is seeing your pussy. What man is going to want to be with you? What man is going to want to settle down with you? But that's the issue, because LA guys are all the same, and they're gonna settle down with Sophie Rain.
I'm sure
so that
you'll
they
see.
can also make money. Sophie Rain will be,
I'm sure somebody will. Yeah,
absolutely,
it'll be fine.
absolutely.
But, oh well, it is what it is. Men, you guys, we're losing.
Wait, we got the Browns and we got the Broncos on.
That's right.
Monday Night Football.
All right, real quick, 30-second prediction. I think the Browns are going to win.
Whoa!
I know. 30-second prediction. I think the Browns are going to win. Give me 17-14.
Okay.
Cleveland Browns.
The Cleveland Browns are definitely going to lose that game. They are playing in Denver. They're playing in Denver. Elevation and cold weather, not going to be good. They're going to lose. Give me 24-10.
I can't wait to prove you wrong. Anyway, been a great episode, Ryan Shymantle. And if you are thinking about buying an OnlyFans subscription, just end it all right now. It's not worth it.
Venmo us instead.
Yeah, don't give anybody else your money. Please Venmo us instead. Have a good one.